Hello, Shesti. Good evening. Thanks for joining. 1 minute, please. Today night, today. Congratulations, Shesti Beauty. May God bless you more. Faut que j'invite les autres. Never mind, no, I can't come, I can't drink that mimbo. No, really, thank you, Rebecca. I have to come and let's pop the champagne. The journey is not easy. It wasn't an easy one, girl. I was gonna call this day. Also, me, I come in a village now. Come this, so come get natural AC. If we now would use now government AC, that artificial one, this will worry some of us. Yes, it worry me in particular. Okay. I believe I can start the show and just continue where I am. Because of my query, Miss Anumi, right? So let me just drop it again. I think the most important person serving everyone is important. They cannot talk like that. Somebody can't query me. No. Okay, I think it's time for me to start whatever I want to say. Only I'll take my time. Get it? Don't cry. Sorry, I'm like I can't join you tonight. My heart beats for you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh. Let my 10 minutes while always soon. Okay, fine. Try God. Why am I so late today? Teaching, Kala, teaching, and I'm night. Hey. Okay, sorry for the late start. Thank you, Naka. Good evening. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to Mother General's show. I'm sorry for starting so late today, but it's because I have to teach the country now that we are teaching comes online and at any time. So job security, manage to secure work first before he come on to come out to camera. So first of all, I would like to give a big shout out to our sister Shesti Beauty for her monetization. All know say the journey wasn't an easy one, but finally she got there. So now it's Shesti's Beauty TV. God bless you, my darling sister. To all my subscribers, I say a big thank you. To all those who have joined, I still appreciate you and I give you a very big thank you. In this our channel, what do? We talk about health things, we bring in monologues to entertain, we talk about socialization, what goes on in the social society. There we go again. What do we have on board today? In today's program, we will be talking about educating a girl child and the role of a girl child in the society. First of all, we all know that in some parts of Cameroon, not only Cameroon, in some parts of the world and in Africa, most people do not value the education of a girl child. But it's a very big mistake. That is why I decided to come online today and let's talk about it. Some of us, our firstborns are girls, and what do we do? How do we educate them? Some persons don't even find the importance of a girl child as being something very, very important. But today I come to sensitize us about a girl child and the importance of educating a girl child. So let's go. First of all, we all know that the rate at which our girls, our kids, are being abused is alarming. Secondly, girls that don't have parents, they don't have parents and they are unable to go to school. How can we educate these girls? We also have these girls that are being affected by crisis in countries where we have crisis. We have girls that are being affected by it. How do we educate them? How do we help them? How do we solve them? We also have the problem whereby girls are being forced to use their bodies to make money. They use them for trade in exchange of money for sexual pleasure. How are we supposed to come in when we are faced in such a situation? We also have girls that get pregnant before the age of 16. I know somebody will ask me that at the age of 16, some people get married. Yeah. But those who get pregnant without knowing, and at that teenage age, is she supposed to get married? These are the questions we are supposed to ask ourselves. Girls who desire to go to school and they do not have sponsor. What do you, as an individual, think about these girls? There are so many things that we can do, but we fail to do them because we lack one thing or the other. Maybe some of us are ignorant about the whole issue. Maybe some of us don't value what is happening. Maybe some of us just look at it as if it's a mischief or it is something, but it is really, really very sad. There are so many things that we are supposed to do to help the girls in our society, in our community, not only your own sister, not only those that are related to you, but all other girls in the world at large. Yeah, my sister Naka, it is really so sad. I feel for our girls especially because they are the backbones for tomorrow. If you have two kids, a girl child and a boy child, who opens the door first to you as a parent? Ask yourself that question. It is always the girl because the boy will be controlled by another lady, and that lady will open the door for his or her own parents, no matter what. Before I continue, may I talk this story? Some two couples they be married, they be make their marriage, and also so many people they don't hear them. And for that marriage, they be planting for their honeymoon. No one will open door, no matter where it can. The first unfortunate thing we been seeing now the man the parents they become. The man looking woman, the woman to looking. Who want go open door? Who want broke that law? No one no one broke the law because now the man the people they don't come. They should not for us, they say they know they. They hear the voices, they don't talk, they know nothing. At the end of the day, the papa and the mommy they go them back. But when the girl the parents they become, what the girl be do? The girl will be feel we stand and see me parents they can't stand for her sign and crazy do you. If you open door, the parents they enter house. Thank you, my best friend, for joining. Thank you for joining. Are they here with you? Yes, the girl go open door. Say no feeling with mommy and papa there for outside. So girl child always did there for me and you. Boy became a rich kid to the always control on master them. And they didn't ever fail off to see the white place the woman. But at the end of the day, that woman can't born girl became. The man no hearing. The baby shower on a bonus will call him. He be carrying fire. Now there where he be talk say, it make this bonus so special because the girl pikin will open the door, but the boy pikin will open the door. So why not we educate girls that are living with us? We cannot be not only the one way come off for your belly. No, now the practical mistake that will make her. Once you carry off your belly for 9 months, yes, after that 9 months, now picking for all man. Because no know side where the picking will end. Me, I should not forget playing my picking day. I don't even know side where they, but I know that I have a child and she is well cared for. Most of them they for these places, they so we are beginning not with our parents and due to the crisis, they will get them back from house. But they are well to do and they are very fine. So anyone we did for our corner, we get for hold them tight, to get for educate them no matter what. Thank you, the company studio, for joining. Welcome. I'm here, my brother. I give you 5. First of all, before I want to talk about educating the girl child, I want to talk some more about education. What is education? Is education a true test of knowledge? These 2 questions. If we know where to be education, we will then know, see, it be very, very important to educate our girl picking because they will be educated and they will avoid some consequences, the things the way it gets to happen for the society, where it no will happen. But if we leave them just like that, no, it no will go. Education in one sentence, it simply means impacting knowledge from a more knowledgeable person to a less knowledgeable person. Meaning that you know, you impact that knowledge to another person. You make that person to know something. And that is why we have 2 forms of education: formal education and non-formal education. Formal education is the one that is being governed in a society, in a community that has rules and regulations, that you sit in the classroom, you acquire the knowledge. While non-formal is gotten anywhere. It's gotten from the homes, it's gotten from your friends, it's gotten from anybody. That is why educating a girl child is very important. Let's not look at it as if a girl child is not worth the society. Girls are the best leaders that we ever need to have because they are the best managers. They are best in everything when they want to do it. So why not we educate the girl child? a girl child is like investing in another future, that the girl child will invest in another person and she will impact so many people. When we look at the boys, it is limited. But educating a girl, it is vast. It is very, very big. It is not limited in a particular point or in a particular something. It is big. It is broad. When you educate a girl child, you have educated hundreds of people. Why is it important for a girl child to go to school? The girl child go to school because they will acquire more knowledge to come and help with housework. There are certain things at home that a mother won't take her time to educate the child, but there are subjects in school that this girl child will acquire that knowledge and then she will bring it back at home and she will do it practically and perfectly well. Some of us parents, we don't have time to give our kids some basic education, some little things that they need to know. We don't give it to them. When you educate a child, it gives her that knowledge that she can read and write. Look at the factories where we have boys that are working. Who are those occupying seats in the offices? Most of them are girls. Come on, I never go. Now, AC, now that's the why mother give me so. Now I don't know for that yet. I pick that before. You know what my brother did? Go for any my landlord the doctor, the doctor kill me move on again. Sorry for that interruption. Educating a girl child will help the child as she is growing up, right? She is going to know some certain things that you, the parent, you will learn from her. I swear to my God, see, when my picking one crossroad Sunday for Moliko, they became me Jackie 2 hands for inform their school. Charles Luanga, yes. He Jackie 2 hands for up. I was not understanding what was going on. Then I said, we take a teacher for stop moto. Since that was small picking, he Jackie hand for up. Moto they stop. We cross road. JJJ. In then and after school, be na me teaching. So we need to educate our children. We need to educate the girls. Some of our parents don't know why even teach what begin their menstrual cycle. We don't even teach beginning how Bobby get to come off, how they get to wear dresses. So there are so many things that us parents we don't educate our kids, but they acquire this knowledge from school. Why not to educate them? They are the best leaders so far. It's not only teaching that they will come and end up in. Because what they say, because go school job come can be a teacher. Even if you not send people for married house, teach him, educate him, make him go school, go acquire the basic knowledge. We not say not be all begin to be very good for education, but at least maybe begin know how to read and write. It maybe get common interest and first school. From then on, you feel say, okay, she was weak in book work. Let her now learn a trade. Even for that trade where you go learn whether na tailoring, on a marking, on a hairdressing, it will still learn for day. They will still teach you for day. Then me and you, JJJ will get time no. So parents, they say, no, she's already mature, she's big enough, let us give her out for marriage. Before giving her out for marriage, educate her. That is my cry for tonight. Let's impact our kids with knowledge that will help the community. When also we educate our girls, we look and say they become the best in the professions that they want to become. Because they have acquired the basic knowledge, and as they are going with whatever profession that they are choose, whatever vocation that they are, God has called them to be, they will become just the best in it because they acquired the education and they acquired the knowledge that was necessary for them. Yeah, Uncle Biz, bonsoir, good evening, thanks for joining. Yeah, but if you don't educate a child, what are we expecting? If some of us, our parents did not educate us, we will not have been teaching where we are teaching today. At least that basic education was very, very important. And it's very, very important to all parents to start that with their kids. We don't kind of not be new in the first place. When we look at small beginning, look at Chester's beauty section. You see how small mind talk ABC, small mind talk even the one for title. But me being my mother, I know you know me how they call it a hateful time. There are some ways that we get it from our kids and we are like surprised. We also have EJ, the brother to MJ. I can see the talk some ways that they look at so wow, that is a boy child, yes. But we are concentrating on girls. Because there are so many things that if we don't educate our girls, they will grow up just being there. So many things will be happening to them because we didn't give them what they want. What are the advantages of educating a girl child? Because it doesn't end at sending them to school. We need to know the advantages of educating our girls in the society. Is there any advantage? Yes, I think so. There are lots and lots of advantages when we educate our girls. But I will give just a few of them. You know, I don't always like to do long videos because it's so long, it's lengthy, and it's gonna be boring. So I just go give you just the basic things that I know that are important, and maybe at your own free time you can do research, and then you will know what to do. The first advantage is that we will have to educate our kids, girls especially. It prevents them from early marriages. Gone are those days when a child will complete class 7 and you hear a Muslim man saying that your husband is already there waiting for you. And the kids will just be carrying their heads, go enter inside my house for 9 years, 10 years. When I was seeing those things, I was like, oh my God, what's really going on? They lack the education at home, that they lack the formal education and non-formal education. Because if you are giving them the formal and informal education, they are not going to do that. Is going to prevent these early marriages. Yes. When we educate our kids, the first thing is that we prevent them from early marriages. Number 2 is going to prevent female mutilation in the society. That is going to build a stable community. There are certain things in the community that we don't know. And when we don't educate our girls, where we won't go. Where are we heading to? We need to educate them so as to prevent such things. The third thing that is going to prevent is that is very good because we have gender equality. You know, most boys will say, they look at ladies as if they are not equal. But when they are educated, we have that gender equality, that balance scale. Yes, we are going to have it. It's going to help our girls to be able to make their own decision without the help of another person because they have been educated. But if they are not educated, sorry, it will be difficult for them to make decisions for themselves. By so doing, people will be forcing them. You'll be giving them your own decision. You'll be telling them what you want. But if they are educated, they will have that knowledge. They will have that desire to make their own decision by themselves. It's also going to strengthen the economy and fight poverty. Yes, when a girl child is educated, right, it strengthens the community. She will be hardworking. She will not be that lazy type that will be depending on the man at all time. No, she will need to put food on the table, just like me. If I wasn't educated, I would not know that I need to hustle, I need to fry gari, I need to sell food, I need to fry chichi. I was educated. That is why I can fight against poverty at any time. Even if I borrow you 100,000, I will not say I get different small things the way I feel work I pay. Yes, those are the reasons why we need to educate our girls. We don't need to keep them back at home and be looking at them as if we are watching television. If you educate a girl child, she will know that she has to invest. Fighting poverty, she can buy a land, she can build a house. There are so many beautiful houses nowadays that are being built by ladies. Not only a man should build a house for the parents, a girl can also build a house for you, the mother, and you, the dad, to stay inside. So why don't we educate our girls? It also brings positive changes in the future. Yes, because they predict, they can see things, they can see far. They can help, and the future will be brighter. Not only depending on somebody. Today you give me 5,000, tomorrow you give me another 5,000. What the hell is going on? We need to educate them. So as they grow up into a woman that they are, they make their decisions, they can assist their parents, they can assist their family, they can assist everyone in the community. So many girls nowadays are having foundations. If they were not educated, how would they have started up? How would they have become CEOs? We need to give all our girls good education, good educational background, so that they can provide for others. It also improves their life. Yes, it's gonna improve your life and your health span, because you can think, you can act, you have diverse mind when you are educated. When a girl child is educated, she becomes a backbone of the family. Even in her marriage, she will become the backbone in that house. Why not we educate our girls and see what will happen? It's going to reduce some certain things in crimes in the community. Yes, it will reduce. It's going to reduce prostitution. It's going to reduce laziness. And it's going to improve self-employment because they were educated. But if we don't educate our girls, what's going to happen? We will have early marriages to the wrong people. We will have increase in crime rate. Sexual body trade will increase. You say, no man go give my body for money because the education is not there. She has gotten just that dull mentality from her friends, so she will be spreading it and using it all over. That is why, as parents, we need to stand up for our girls. Not only the ones you gave birth to, even the ones around your quarters. Even your neighbor's child, you can still educate. Do not only look at your neighbor's child to go and be inside, to go and rape her. No. Send her to school. Give her what she wants. You make the best person to that. If you educate one child, you have educated millions of people in the world and in the society. I believe when I was in school, every time I go to school, by the time I come back, I have siblings in the house. Mommy, where are they coming from? They are your brothers and sisters. So that is how our family became so big. Though she had just 4. But at the end of it, before she left this world, she had more than 50. So many people can testify. What comes out if you don't educate a girl child, be it yours, your sister's child, or your cousin, or the neighbors around you? Girls, abuse will come in. That's when you enter into domestic violence marriages. They are beating you, you just sit there, cope, you won't talk because you don't even know what to say. You don't know human rights. Ordinary civics, you don't even know. So how manage now you go do fight for yourself? You can't fight for yourself because you are in a man's house. You just believe that as a man got married to you, you are a denier koto. You just have to sit down there. Anything they do, you just swallow. Anything they give, you swallow it. Poverty will increase. You can't invest. You are just that type waiting. They give 1,000, you take, and they buy you part. They count how many parts your message count, how many parts you use on Monday, how many parts you use on Tuesday, just like that. Because you are not educated, you are not informed, you are deformed. You are just looking at the society like that. What is going on? We need to step up. We need to sit up. That is why nowadays it's very difficult for me to hear that a Muslim girl got married at the age of 12 again. It's very difficult because their eyes have opened. So parents, brothers and sisters, shine your eyes. Let's educate our girls and let's be community changers. Let's change the community that we are in. This community that we are living inside. Let's change the community. Let's make the community a better place by educating the girls, because the girls are the future leaders of tomorrow. If you are smiling today, it's because of your mother. Your mother is smiling because of your grandmother. That is the generation that we are. That is how we are supposed to keep the generation, keep moving, keep going. We are not supposed to be limited. If we don't educate our girls, especially in this crisis, unwanted pregnancies will come. So many. You see her every day. Doctors are here, she is pregnant. She doesn't have a napkin. Support or can't see the one her diapers. But we don't even go to school. You don't even know the consequences of diapers. That is why we have to educate them. My brothers, let's go into the suburbs. Let's go inside the world. Let's go to the world, especially back in our countries, and support the girls. Let's support the girls no matter what, even if it's one. School fees in some schools are 25,000 francs. We can do it. You can do it. I can do it. All of us can jointly do it. Let's promote the education of a girl child. She must not necessarily be in a secondary school. If you don't have the money, you can send her to learn a trade. That is still another way of educating a child. We are impacting knowledge on her. While she is going to that trade, the madam or the boss lady in that salon will help us to educate the child. Look how many girls are loitering around with brighter future, but they don't have supporters. They don't have sponsors. We have so many orphans. They are crying. They are begging. Auntie, please, I want to go to school. I asked somebody, the little girl said, Mom, please, I just got my advanced level, but I don't know how to go to the university. Very beautifully child. She said she's an orphan. I wore her shoes. I said, never mind, you go to that university by the grace of God. She got the advanced level and she made it with very good points. I was super proud of her. Only our voice is somebody sent her the money. She registered for her university entrance. And now she was admitted to study mass communication, journalism and waiting. Why can't we do that? Because she wanted to stay home, do something, then look for someone to work for her before getting paid. We have this kind of kids all over. We have this kind of children all over. They need us, but we are not there because we look only into our own families. We want only our kids, our sisters' children to go to school. We are own child to go to school. But believe me, whatsoever you do to the least of your brothers and sisters, you are doing that unto God. The word to the wise is sufficient. Thanks everyone for joining. See you again, Social Corner on Saturday. The topic for Saturday will be, let me not disclose it because some people won't join that Saturday, but I know when we are talking on such topics, so many people will be there. Okay, so see you guys on Saturday. It's gonna be a weekend full of fun. The topic is between a man and a woman, who loves sex the most? Man picking and woman, I would like two man. So for Saturday, we'll discuss our more no better. My time is already up, 30 minutes gone. See you guys on Saturday. Thank you for joining, everyone. Mama Jean loves you all. Stay blessed. Good night.